You're live. Rumblebean needs a bath. It's a busy day today. We don't have pet wipes. We're having a shocking... We're having a shower. Excuse me. I've been sleeping in these clothes. Cough got to me last night. I tell you what, getting the antibiotics. Shout out to Dr. Drew Pensky because I didn't have to go to the doctor. I just had to call. I'm not coughing up green stuff today, so that's good. But I did have a little bit of a coughing fit last night.
Good morning.
Where it was just getting to me. Just kept coughing to the point where I went on the couch because I was like, I'm waking Jules up. I know I am.
No, I was dead asleep. I took NyQuil and melatonin.
Well, you were tossing and turning every time I coughed.
Oh, really?
So I felt bad. So I went to the couch and watched some TV. Man, I tell you what, TV, it's as good as NyQuil for me.
You love TV.
I do. I'm not afraid to admit it. I do love TV.
I thought I loved TV, but you really love TV.
Okay, now I feel like you're kind of attacking me.
Well, I like reality TV. You don't like that.
That's true, because it's not reality. It's an insult.
Wow.
What? What?
Okay.
Why'd you say wow?
Because I love it.
Are you eating your bar?
Yeah.
Fucking, this is her thing. I feel like we had our first fight last night. Well, I don't really feel like we fought, though. There's more the stresses of... I feel sorry for you.
Feel sorry for me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you love me and you're, like, feeling the pressure of my financial burdens. And it's like I've been in this for, like, 3 years now. Maybe longer. Where...
Someone said eating your ba.
Hey, man. Bar. I can do both, dude. Whatever.
I mean, don't feel bad. I mean, you can feel bad if you want.
I can't not feel bad. You know? I just wish that you could be like, look, I'm okay. Yeah. Jason might be fucked, but I'm alright. But I'm not, you know? Like, that's the thing. I'll get out of it, you know? So it's the same thing. It's haunting, you know. It's really haunting. The the debt and the money I got to pay to the other person that I was married to, and the money that comes in, it just doesn't really add up, you know. And every time I let go of somebody, things come up where I go, what are we doing? And you know whose fault that is? It's mine. But I will excuse myself because I know the answer to why. You know, I just wasn't capable of handling it because of the years of abuse that I have done with myself, and I have lived like a child, and I have lived like, when I say a child, zero responsibilities. And I don't understand payments on things, and I don't, you know, and if it's too many in one day, I get flustered and I explode and then I run away. And I come back and it's too late, you know? So now, you know, like the good thing about this is last night, you know, we're going back and forth right now with a little bit of a, well, Brianna's gone. I don't work with her anymore. And I have an accountant, and they're just sort of like, this is, you know, we're in trouble. I'm like, what do you mean we're in trouble? What happened? And we're going to talk to her today, and I'm sure it's going to work out. One way or the other, it's going to work out. It's just
There's just
what's
too many,
changed in the last 2 weeks?
There have been too many people handling things, and stuff gets confused because it's going too many different directions.
Yeah.
It's like
People were late on paying me, and I know that they've been late on paying me before. That's kind of their thing. And instead of somebody else contacting them, I contacted them. And that wasn't difficult. They were like, yeah, man, we'll get on it. And then they did. But we got an email last night that we're still done. And I was like, oh, my God. What do you mean? Like, how is that possible? And it's like, how much are we paying here exactly a month? And it was a lot. And I'm like, well, we got to figure that out because that's, I think the payments I have to make on the credit cards to not, however that works, it's a lot. And then, the rent, honestly, it's too much. I shouldn't be living here. And I thought, I was under the impression because I was like, is this okay? Do we have enough to live here for another year? Yes. And I'm going to find out for sure today. I've got a suspicion that the answer is actually no.
Is this too much information?
A little bit. I do that, though. I do that. You'll get used to this.
You overshare?
Oh, I definitely do that. But it'll work out. One way or the other, it'll work out, My main thing is I, have a heart condition. I haven't, I don't have to go to hospital.
Well, let's talk about
that's really all that I
some
care
good
about.
news today.
Yeah.
Share what today is.
It's my birthday today.
Jason has been sober for 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. See if the screen does balloons. I can't remember what it is you do that makes it do balloons. But 2 years I've been sober. How come we did it? I don't know what you do to make it. I did it the other day when it was inappropriately doing it. I was like, can't you do it today?
That's a weird thing.
Yeah, when I was interviewing Sarah and she was talking about
I saw the balloons.
how Brody passed away and then the screen showed balloons and I'm like, wait. And I remember Zach saying it's some sign, like hand sign that makes it do it. And I'm like, well, it ain't doing it now, man. I don't know. I can't make it do it. That's not fair.
I don't want to try to do any weird stuff with the screen because I'll probably mess something up.
It'll blow up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bigger birthday to me than my birthday. 2 years is crazy. But I'm trying to post. So I got to write down stuff, because it's Ken's birthday, and it's like, is it a coincidence? I'm like, no, it's not. Like by the way, super chats, very welcome.
Yeah, this is Horse Force.
Yeah.
For those of you just joining.
This is Horse Force with Jules and Jason. Yesterday I raised over $65 without Jules. I don't even need you, woman. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, Ken's birthday today as well. And it was like, I remember, I've had a lot of rock bottoms. It takes a lot of rock bottoms for me to move. But Ken's funeral was, it's in when you're on this Kratom stuff, and it was at the end of it where I was taking a lot of it, and because Ken's funeral, people were drinking. It was in Utah in the snow, and the deal was I was going to go to Utah for Ken's funeral and then fly to Austin to what was it? I think because I just watched Kill Tony from in the crowd before the mothership was up and running, I believe, because it wasn't at the mothership, and I got a spot. Or was it at the man? I can't remember. I got a spot at, I don't even know what club it was because I was so not there, like on the planet, like the Ken thing was like I said, the kratom had got me so bad that it was just I took enough to maintain. It never really got me going. It was more just. This is when I was in the pocket of nauseously maintaining. So I would do enough to maintain, and that whole time I would feel nauseous.
Sounds awful.
It really was, and I think that day I had done like 8 feel frees. That's a lot, you know. And I had done enough to, and this is when I did not have the information that these things can actually like really hurt you. And my heart was racing, and
Did you eat normally on kratom, or you like didn't eat?
I did not eat as much. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, definitely. But I wasn't working out or anything either. But it was Uncle Laser that was up before me, and I don't remember what he said. Apparently, he said something about me. I don't even remember meeting him.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I don't
when
remember meeting that guy. You were really high.
Yeah. And I remember I felt so sick and so sad, and I was still really new. I was nowhere near where I'm at now. Like where I don't even know what I'm going to do when I get up there, and it just goes, you know. I fall into whatever thing that starts happening, and off we go. But I remember thinking I might faint because I drank so many feel frees to get on stage, and I bombed hard in Texas. And after it, Tony Hinchcliffe, Shane Gillis, meccas of comedy were like, "Oh man, tough one." And I was like, "Oh, you guys are here? You saw that?"
Oh no.
Yeah. So like, I've lost my friend. I'm broke. I still, you know, this is when I was like, the kratom and it was like I've lost the love of my life. And it just, I couldn't see the reality. Like I had told myself a fake story and was living in it like it was real. You know? Like I was like, this is the end. I'm not far behind Ken, you know, but in a way sadder circumstance. And I remember going back to my room and just being so done, you know? So done. So dark that I wasn't even... I'd cried so many times that there was no more tears. It was just... I'm at the end. That's all it is.
Someone is at a funeral right now watching this.
Dude, don't do that. I mean...
Someone said we sell that shit where I work, and the money people drop on it is insane.
Yeah. I mean, I've had... I was paid and sponsored by them, and they would send me them, and I was going to the liquor store and buying cases of them with the money that they paid me to use them. Cases. I was, and not aware. I wasn't aware that it had got me. But that's when it hit me. And then I tried to get off it without the program, got back on it secretly. I hid it from people because I'd already...
That's when you know it's bad, is when you're hiding it.
Right? Yeah. And then when it was his birthday, it was the last day where I was like, that's it. I knew it. I was like, it'll be... I don't remember anybody's birthdays at all.
What's mine?
Can...
I'm going to embarrass you right now.
It's the 5th.
Yep.
January?
One next.
February.
Yep.
February 5th.
Yep.
Okay. I was going to... See, because it disappears. But the one that doesn't disappear is Ken's. Because I know. Getting a lot of text messages right now for some weird reason. So.
Well, now you're in a better place.
Yeah, and honestly, like, you know, the news of last night, I'd probably be, I dreamt that I smoked weed last night, which is funny.
Yeah, I was having drinks in my dream. That's weird.
Last night?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, because the pressure last night. This is a time for us. This is a time for us to run.
Went drinking in our dreams.
Yeah, because we can't in real life. Do you know that's exactly what that is? You know that, right?
Uh-huh.
Like you and I are like, gotta get out, and I'm like, you can't get out. You got to face it. And it's also like this would be a time where I'd be angry. Yeah, I'd get mad, and I'm not mad. You know, like, and I don't. You know, I know that this phone call that I'll have and get to the bottom of everything, it might be really tough to hear. It might be a misunderstanding. But one way or the other, I'll get out of it. I'll figure it out. Because I've been here. I've been here for a long time with this like, oh, you don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Credit card, blah, 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 blah. It keeps going, you know. And I'm like, you'll get out of it. And it's good. It's good. The pain is good, you know, because you push past it, and then when you get to where you wanted to be, you go, remember, do you remember? And because I'm sober, I will remember. I'll remember this feeling. You know, last night where I was like, oh, again? Emergency crash again? And I'm like, man, how many of those did you take? Where you're like, I had it. What? It's gone. I'm drowning. And it's like, don't give up. Just don't give up. You know, like as a guy that's been in hospital and it's like, this could be it. And I'm like, do you want to have a bad day? You know, like Adam, you know, Adam's got cancer, man. He's in hospital, you know, we're not. You got today. So you figure it out. You fucking figure it out. And you do it. And you enjoy the day you've got. You know? I know people, old people, they're in old homes. They don't know what's going on. If you're lucky, that's coming. You know? Think about Ken's family. Their dad, their husband.
And they're so positive. They're such positive people.
Because they know what they're doing. They know. You know, I see Lucy, like, she posts stuff all the time. Lucy's Ken's widow. She posts stuff, you know, like sitting in the dark, worrying about the past, you know, when we have the future.
Yeah, worrying is not going to get us anywhere.
It doesn't. You can't, you know, can you fix it? If you can fix it, then get to fixing it. If you can't fix it, accept it and move on. And that's why I'm okay, you know?
I'm currently getting drooled on by a cat, and I'm not worried about it.
Smokey's in there?
Yeah.
Well, Rumblebean is
sitting on my lap and drooling on me.
Well, she is very happy then. Okay. That is her favorite thing. The man is live. I am live. I haven't received one super chat yet. Horse Force. What's up, everybody?
$65 a day.
That's what we're doing. Rob Dyrdek in my dreams. You see, Rob Dyrdek went on a plane to Thailand with his wife, and his plane, he had a shower.
No, I don't follow him. Should I follow him?
He's pretty funny. He was on a plane that has a shower.
That's insane.
His bathroom in the plane
is
better
nicer
than
our bathroom. I forget what airline that is. It's like Malaysia Air or something, or I forget. That's a flight you want a shower on, though. That's a really long flight. 16 hours or something.
Yeah, but he said something like, he's like, I didn't even realize had a beautiful sleep and having a shower. He's like, I haven't even like, boom, Adam.
He's back.
Well, why? Yeah, it's okay, 'cause money can't buy you wine. You could have some money, and you could not be white, and then you'll be pulled over by the police and treated not right. Hey, it's great to be out here in this country. America, hell yeah, we're number one. We are the best 'cause we have Hollywood, and everything's gonna be okay 'cause we steal from the poor, the rich go to survive. Yeah, let's buy some stuff because we are white. And if you're not white, you got to jump over the fence, try to get in here, we will deny you for your complexion 'cause we are racist. Woo! Look out, Indians!
That was wild.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, should I turn the heat down?
Yeah, or off even, because, god damn. Rumble bean is white too. Is yeah. Yeah, so it'll be all right, you know. Could move to Utah. We could move into Jules's parents' house live.
Get some rest, Adam.
Jules,
You're not feeling great.
Oh man, see what I mean?
Heat was on 74. Jesus.
It feels like it. It feels like because I'm in this like boom. Who's that?
Jordan Blair.
Shia. I don't know this guy's name.
Jordan.
No, I'm hip hop. You can't stop. Jordan. He's got $10 pop. That's how much you can get crack. Shit is whack unless you smoke it enough, and then you get sweaty back. Slide. Oh man.
Pretty boy slick back.
Yeah. Oh man, that's me. Pretty much. Oh, who's that?
78 Shans.
Shit. Turn my mic up. I mean my headphones. That's what they say when they hip hop and you can't stop it. 78. $10. That gets even more crack. Pretty boy slick back. I shave my back. I get my chick to shave it because I'm rich, bitch. Take a look at me now. I like my style. See me flowing in a cow. I got a Cadillac. No, I don't, because I got no money. I can't rhyme with that. Sorry.
You went from being rich to having no money in one song.
That's kind of life. That's me in a nutshell. But we're doing it.
Yeah, what's the rap guy's name?
I was trying to think of that but I was like, I got to rap about 78. Yeah, rap guy would be
Lil E.
shit. Could do something better than that.
Oh, yesterday when I was fitting at
Big Daddy Broke Cakes.
Big Daddy Broke Cakes. I was fitting at True Religion yesterday, just subbing in for the other model.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, they kept saying, well, the other model, she projects a little more in the back. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, what do you mean? She has a big butt? They're like, yeah, she has a bigger butt. I'm like, oh, sorry. So
projects more.
I should be doing some squats is what you're telling me.
Yeah. Wow.
But I guess True Religion is for like curvier people.
Oh. Wow. Projects more. That is the widest way to insult somebody for not having a big ass that I've ever heard. Ever.
Yeah.
Projects more.
Just say I have a flat ass.
You don't have a flat ass. Stop. God. I don't like them now. They've made me mad. I like your butt.
It's okay. I can project more.
Yeah, well, as soon as
Get on
we're not sick, we should do that. This is just like a thing. I got an email about comedy. So I'll do
I
some
saw that. In Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, I'm in Bakersfield.
Is that on the way to Vegas?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm guesstimating. Do you see MMA Guru? I didn't, because I'm new to this YouTube thing. I didn't know that there's like, obviously everybody does it, but MMA Guru, his show is this. Like, that's what he does. And he has super chats and he just shouts out the people. Who's that?
Pacifico.
Who?
Pacifico Clara. Here's
Pacif-
the projecting more in the back. Hell yeah.
Pacifico Clara. Can't do backside era.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the only one on this internet fun that can skate like that. Because the rest of you compared to me are whack. Oh! I gotta get a name for every an alter ego.
That wasn't the rap guy?
No,
The same guy?
it's a different song, different. They're all different people. Yeah,
Like a little
I'm
dork.
dizzy, man.
Little nerdy guy.
Oh. Tell me what you think. The Pacifico, it's $15. Tell me what you think of this, Pacifico. I like the keyboard and the internet. I go on the YouTubes.
HCN.
Different chat.
Is that the same HCN?
Wait, what?
HCN 2528? Is that the same HCN?
There's only
Change your
one.
name?
It's got to be, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, you guys. Wait, I can't keep up, man.
Someone said they're...
Yeah. What? Who's that, Brian? Brian is a cool guy. 'Cause Brian just made us go over the limit. And HCN is the only one. He's got a brain and he can do math. 'Cause I can't add up shit.
Nice.
Is it really a... Yeah, it is, yeah. It's weird because HCN has always been HCN without a number on the end.
What changed?
Or has he always had a number and we just didn't know?
Eric, I don't know that last name, said he's driving up from San Diego to see you tonight.
Yeah!
Twice. Saw you open twice for Whitney, so they're excited to see you headline tonight.
Oh, yeah, I am headlining. Oh. I don't know
that?
why I thought I wasn't. But I guess I am. Wait, HCN donated 20? Oh, 2.
2.
All right. I was going to say, I'll give you a poster right now. I'll bring it tonight.
Yeah, tonight will be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Dave loves a woman who projects in the rear.
Yeah, I mean...
A lot of guys do.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, it's all... I don't know about... look, I think it's all great. I think, I like little boobies. I like big boobies. I like big butts. I like little butts. Like, I don't feel like...
You don't discriminate.
I really don't, Like, look, if it's cute, it's cute, Like, Rumblebean is not your... And yes, I will segue from chick's butts to Rumblebean. But he's not your average shape cat, But I think it's like... He's a goddamn miracle, He's a magical bean. Magical. Pure magic.
Magical bean.
Like, the gods are real, and I can prove it by... Here's Rumblebean. I just farted on him. It's okay. I'm in a glass case of
Sure he loves
emotions.
that.
But yeah, let me get back to the super chat thing where I saw that Guru, because Guru's in trouble. You don't know. Do you know, Jules?
You told me. because he said some
stuff about Cheeto Vera's daughter, which is, I saw the video and I'm like, it's not as bad as I thought it was. And of course, social media are doing this thing where he's disgusting and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, laughing at Cheeto Vera's daughter is not cool, you know? But if you're distant from it, you know, like, dude, we make fun of everybody and everything. You know, is it, you know, if you're Cheeto and you make fun of his daughter in front of Cheeto, are you going to die? Yeah. Did you have it coming? Yep. But I think when you're like distant from it and you don't really know, you know, people make fun of like, you know, 600-pound life people all the time. It's like you don't know. You're like, what if Cheeto Vera was?
But they weren't born 600 pounds. They ate their way to 600 pounds.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree to that. I really think that people that are 600 pounds. Look, some people eat and they get bigger, and it's like it's an addiction, and some people's bodies handle things differently. Look, I know from training MMA, there's guys I know that they just eat McDonald's and they wake up with a 6-pack, and I'm like, son of a
training every day.
No, I'm telling you, there's people I know. The King Mo Lawal, Google him. He was a Olympic wrestler. He got into MMA. He was in Strike Force and stuff. Good guy, good friend of mine. We used to train together. He helped me for my first fight. He's just an awesome dude. And he, you know, yes, he trained. I trained. I sweated way more than him. I trained just as much as he did, maybe more. He was just a different athlete. Like he's got a better, more athletical body. That's the other thing you realize when you do high-level sports. There's people out there that, and this is the thing that I've learned, you can have the body that does what your brain tells it in a better way. And sometimes those people, because their body does it easier, they don't work as hard. Like a person that has a dumb body.
Well, I agree that some people have an easier time getting fit than others.
Right, and some people have an easier time getting skinny
but
than
no
others.
one should be 600 pounds. That's freaking insane.
I know, but let me finish. Nobody should drink like 10 Feel Frees in one day. And most people would be like, ugh, I don't really need that. But some people can't stop because of their addictive personality, because of their childhood, because of whoever's around them. Like there's a world that you know, like there's people that treat you a certain way, that make you feel a certain way about yourself, where you start to justify the hurt you put on yourself.
Well, and a lot of times there's an enabler behind.
Right, and I just think, look, if you're 20 pounds overweight, okay, those ones I feel less sorry for because you actually could do something about it, you know? But when you're 600 pounds, you know, these people, you know, what's that documentary where they had the fat show?
199. Happy birthday, LHB horses. HB.
Thank you,
Sobriety. Hi-Fi protege.
Ooh, Hi-Fi protege. Nice.
Fancy.
Catchy. You got to mention him because that's what you do. MMA Guru gets a $2 thing and he goes, shout out to blah, blah, blah. Oh, but the guys, they would say, see how HFP guy says, happy birthday, L. Horses, blah, blah, blah. I read that. So MMA Guru was like, $2 chat from so-and-so, who would win Cheeto Vera's daughter versus, and he laughed. And the chat were doing it. The chat was doing it.
Oh, he wasn't.
He was reading the chat and he laughed. And he said, he was like, guys, stop. But he laughed when he said stop.
Sweden. Someone's watching from Sweden.
Yes. Hello, do you have money in Sweden? Because give me it. Yeah, like that could be, you know, you're making fun of Swedes. I'm like, well, hell yeah, I am. But you guys are pretty happy, I hear. But yeah, I'm not saying, hey, everybody make fun of Cheeto. But first of all, I met Cheeto. He's a fucking good dude. And I don't think, you know, when you make fun of somebody for being mentally disabled, she's not a bad person, you know? I mean, she might be. But I don't know if she's in hell, like in her personal brain. Her daddy loves her. You know, she goes about her day. You know, sometimes I feel like people that are mentally disabled, they don't have this thing that we have where we're like trying to fit in and be cool and all that stuff, because that's not a thing that they're aware of, and it is a waste of time. You know, like you're just like, what's for breakfast? And yes, pancakes. You're stoked. That's kind of, you know, like my dog Bindi. Bindi, if she was a human, she would be mentally disabled. She would be the happiest kid I've ever met, because Bindi's always happy. There's like the ball, oh.
Never seen her in a bad mood.
Right? Let's try to take her, like her bone or whatever. But it's not even it's a reflex. She doesn't even know she's attacking. Oh, wait a minute. Daughter, do you know around what time you'll be home tonight?
Late. Probably 11.
So, look, I think MMA Guru is... I like him. I think he says, because he's not tied with anybody, he has no affiliation with like the actual UFC. I'm pretty sure Dana White and all those guys hate him because he calls it like he sees it. And I think you need that, you know? Like, does he go too far? Yeah. That's us, you know? And it's on the internet. He's on the internet saying that everybody in Dagestan sleeps with their cousins. That's funny, you know? They are annoying. They are annoying. They are not as much fun as Americans. When Americans win, they speak English and usually they punch someone in the head. I like it. It's better. It's better for me to watch. I don't think that Makhachev is not the greatest fighter pound for pound in the world. He probably is. But he's boring. That's a boring fight. That sucked. $80. Blue ball for 25 minutes.
That's the last guy that fought against De La Maddalena.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you've become...
Jack De La Maddalena.
The accent makes it even... De La Maddalena.
God, I hate that name.
I love that
Just
guy.
drives me insane.
But I saw a video of his jiu-jitsu coach saying that the reason that he lost is because he probably forgot his jiu-jitsu moves because he smokes too many bong rips.
Really?
And I was like, wow, if Jack Della Bella later smokes bongs, he's an idiot. Like, you're an idiot. You really are, you know? Like, at the top of the game, you're the UFC champion of the world. And look, I can't, I'm not in the video. I'm not in Tony's video game. I never won an X Games because I always had a bong and everything else that you have to do. And when you get to the top 10, you need everything.
Out of bongs.
Huh?
Said you can't be smoking out of bongs.
You can't. I mean, some people can and they get away with it. That's the thing. Jack Della Bella later actually got the belt and smoked bongs. He was like, I'm going to keep smoking bongs. The Dagestanis don't smoke bongs.
Can't remember the last time I smoked out of a bong, but every time I did, I got anxiety because I got way too high.
You got lucky. You are one of the lucky ones.
No
when you smoke a bong and you go, more bongs, you're in trouble. Take it from me. That's bad. It's the guys that are like, oh man, I'm freaking out. God blessed you. You know, when you drink and you go, oh, I never liked that. It freaks me out. God has blessed you. We don't need to run. We are here in a magical world. This is heaven. This is heaven. Do not run. You know, if you start doing drugs and alcohol and stuff before you realize that this is the greatest place ever, you don't. It's too late because now you've been pulled in. You don't know. You gotta work hard. You know, it's like, how do you win. If you go to the fair and you shoot the little dot things and you get a teddy bear, that's not winning. That's not winning. Winning is 10 years, suffer, pain, hospitals, denied, and then you win. That's winning, you know? That's fucking winning. And that's when you go, yes. People cry when they win. You don't cry when you win when you pop a balloon, you know? It's a shit fake victory. You put in the work. You face your fears. You get denied. You lose badly. You get beaten by people where you're like, there's no chance. And then the next day you go and you train and you get a little bit better and you get a little bit better. And then you beat that guy. They beat you in a way where you were like, that guy can't be beaten. And then you go, oh my God, I could do anything in this world. I have achieved the ultimate greatness. That's free. That's everybody. That's everybody. You all have a chance of that. Mm-hmm. I know. I've never won. I've won a little bit, but not, you know? Like, I beat Tony Hawk. He fell off.
I've never beaten Tony Hawk.
Right. Not a lot of people can say that. Right. I probably should stop saying that because I feel like Tony's like, dude, stop saying that. But also, it's true. Google it. Actually, it's probably...
More bongs.
Who said more bongs?
Someone in the chat.
I mean, then there's that. You can win that. I've won that.
I used to make those Faderade things where you'd stick a pen in the Gatorade bottle. Remember those?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you haven't lived.
What is a Faderade?
So you get a Gatorade bottle and you burn a little hole at the bottom and then you stick a pen in that hole. Oh, yeah.
You made a bong.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that. We used to do that out of orange juice bottles in Australia. Mm-hmm. It's the closest I can get to explaining to Americans. It's like a Sunny D. We would have a little... OJ was the best one, mate, because it was like this. It was like a weaker plastic, so you didn't have to heat it too much in the pen. When you push it in, it was tight. Mm-hmm. I had friends that had that bong.
For a long time. They
didn't change that orange juice bottle for years. That was their bong that they had in their house. They were like, this is back. I grew up where if you had a bong that was made for being a bong, I was like, how rich is this guy? Isn't that weird? That's like funny. A bong shop was later on in life, you know, like when I saw a actual bong that was made for, like, I remember a guy, I used to go around to this drug dealer guy's house. He used to be a big fat guy, but he's not fat anymore. He was just kind of fat. And he used to say, I used to be 300 pounds, mate. Look at me, he had a Buddha tattooed on his stomach. And it was all wrinkly and shrunk in because he's not fat anymore. And he had like a big loose skin belly. And he lived with a gay guy. It was the first guy I knew that had AIDS. This before they had the PrEP, so he died of AIDS. And he would always have us around, and he'd talk about blowing dudes and all that. And we'd be like, "Whoa, you crazy, man!" And he would wake up and he would drink 3 glasses of water in the morning, and then throw it up before he started drinking his cast wine.
God damn.
Yeah. And his roommate.
What kind of wine?
Huh?
What kind of wine?
Box wine. Sorry, we call it cast wine. The bong guy, he made a bong out of a coconut bong, mate. But he never changed it.
Ugh.
Every now and then you wash out the water. Every now and then.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and this is weed with tobacco.
Yeah, those.
Mind me for asking, but how did Dingo pass? I mean, you could Google that. Like he visited a girl that he used to date, and she gave him a pill because he was feeling sick. He wanted to go to sleep. I think it was a painkiller or something. And he didn't wake up. You feel good about asking that?
Yeah, for real. Way to bring down the mood.
Mull your weed. That's what they called it, mulls. I brought the mulls here, and I am forever sorry.
Wait. What's a spliff then?
A spliff is Europe is.
That's like a cigarette.
It's tobacco. No, it's tobacco and weed in a joint. It's a spliff. and that's a European thing. But mull bongs, because in Australia, smoking a joint, it's so weird to when you grow up and you don't know what rich is, then you don't know what you're missing out on. So like we very rarely had joints because joints would be a waste of weed. You know? Like we grew up where we did bongs, with mull bongs, where you put 50-50, 50% weed, 50% tobacco, and then if you get a gram, well, that turns into 2 grams, and then you can do bong rips with the 2 grams. And then people would do cruddy bongs, which is when you clean the bong out, the black stuff, and then you chop that with tobacco.
Shut the hell up. You did
Oh,
that?
yeah. There was a dude I knew, Hoagie, and he always used to have cruddies. I'm like, we're out, man. You got any cruddies? He's like, yeah, I got cruddies. And then we chop up some cruddies. And we're talking about cruddies in a dirty bong.
Ugh.
Yeah, I would do a rip and go, "Ugh," and be like, yep, I'm ready for another one. Do you know about a BC joint?
Do you know what a BC joint is?
Like a British Columbian joint?
Resin. We'd smoke resin. Yeah, you know, when you're younger, desperate times. Smoke anything.
Yeah, it wasn't Hoagie. Like we were very grateful for Hoagie because he had a cruddy tin. 'Cause he's a thinking man. Because we would run out, we'd have no money, and Hoagie'd be like,
tin.
"Don't even worry about it, mate. I got cruddies," and then we go into the cruds. Double paper. Wait, what?
Double paper wide, more weed for the soul.
Yeah. My doobies were always big fat ones. I used 3 papers for my doobies in Australia.
Dude.
It's all about the filter for me. I used to fold the cardboard in a certain way where it made it pretty sweet.
Yeah, all my friends were big stoners, and I was just kind of like, could do with or without it. I don't really care.
Yeah, I wasted. I wasted a childhood on that. But that's kind of the way it goes, you know. I had to do that I was not ready to face my past. I had to numb myself until I was life had hit me enough, had built me into somewhat of a resilient man, and then I could start to face the pains of my childhood without ending myself, because I think there was a time there where if I had have really thought about how, what I really meant to anybody on this planet, then I would have sort of been like, well, what's the point being here, you know? Because when you're a kid and you don't realize that nobody cares if you're here or not, as a matter of fact, they wish you weren't, it's tough, you know? And then you're dumb, you're bad at school, you don't really have a lot of friends, you got nothing. Which is why skateboarding was so special to me, because skateboarding didn't judge me. Skateboarding didn't care that I was bad at school, or skateboarding didn't want to do stuff to me.
Speaking of skateboarding,
Yeah.
if you guys want to watch a cool short film,
Yeah. Lights out, skate or die.
I think I can share the link on here.
Do you have bad dreams much? Not really. I do. See, I'm glad you asked that, because I do. There's people in this world that if I associate with them or am reminded about them, then sometimes they'll be in my dreams, and that would be what I consider a bad dream. Because I really don't. There's nothing scary in life, I'm scarier than, like monsters. I don't sweat monsters. I don't sweat attacks from beasts. I'm the beast, in my dreams and in real life. You come at me, I stand my ground, and we will win. I will win. I will smash you.
It's so crazy when you first get sober how you start dreaming so vividly. I'm like, have I not been dreaming for like years?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I had been dreaming.
Yeah, that's at the realm sleep, I believe. That's my theory.
REM sleep, yeah.
Yep. Should probably figure out how to say it, but there you go. Speech impediment Jason strikes again.
Yeah, because when you're hammered and you fall asleep, you're not actually getting sleep. You're just like blacked out drunk and like passed out, but you're not getting sleep, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I would consider a bad dream. Well,
I don't really have bad dreams.
yeah, people that bug me, sometimes I'll dream about it and I'll wake up and go, really? But also that's like a thing with sobriety. I'm like, well, what is it? What is it? Why did that bother you? Think about it, get to the bottom of it. Because I really, sometimes that's the problem with a mind like mine. It's like you can make up things that aren't real until they're real. Because in the past, I've made myself something that I wasn't by visualizing it so much that it becomes real. Like I am an athlete. I wasn't, but I am. I just kept going until it became true. And then there's the bad side of it where something bad in your life, you make it like it's today, and it's, you make it like, it's a weird, the more I get sober, the more I'm like, I know people that have done me wrong. I'm like, I wonder if they have, or I'm just paranoid. And then I'm like, yeah, dude, don't hang out with that person. That person has talked shit on you. And I'm not mad because I've talked shit. It's not personal. It's just like people talk shit. But you don't need that in your life. And it's, the only thing is like, I'm very busy, so I don't really stop and think about everybody, which is part of my special traits as well, where I'm just always thinking about myself, which I think a lot of us do. What?
I said I'll be right back.
Okay. Sober off the weed now for over 2 months. My dreams are unreal. Yeah, I think the weed one is the biggest one. For me, the weed is, when you quit the weed, the dreams are intense. Yeah, they're very real. They're different than the rest of them. The ones where you wake up and you fully remember exactly what happened. And it's a stinger where it stays with you all day. No longer smoke weed, but I do vape in a small amount almost daily. I live in the high town of North America. We lost our only restaurant. Oh, man. Have one store, food truck, and 2 dispensaries. That's hilarious. You don't have a restaurant, but you have 2 dispensaries. Look, when you do the work and you're in the program, I know, dude, you can get weed in California. They'll deliver it to your door. I could get on the phone right now and have it sent here. There's no stopping it. It's everywhere. It's just, do I want it? There's apps where, people will come over and blow me. People will give me food. People give you drinks, alcohol, you name it. You can get it sent. You don't have to leave your bed. It's just I don't have any interest in that. For the rest of my days, I am in my body, 100%. I'm not running from anything or anyone. And I'm not saying I'm not scared. I'm just saying I'm not running. You can all come for me. I'll be here. I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you are. I don't run. I'm good.
I'm back.
What is that word? Decany?
I think they're responding to someone with that name.
What? Okay, what does it say? That's because you only dream during
REM sleep.
REM sleep. Okay, well, I think we covered that. But that is a thing.
What's a thing?
REM sleep is the dreams.
Yeah.
And weed.
Yeah, and you don't get REM sleep when you're
marijuana doesn't allow that to happen.
high.
Any interest in going hunting with me when you come back to Alberta? Moose or elk? Yeah. Yep. Do you have any
reoccurring dreams?
Yeah, smoking weed. The craziest thing about it is usually I'll light it and go, wait, I'm sober. And I'm like, ah, man, I lit it. Does that count? That's usually the dream. I never like get high. I have it, and as I have it, I
Wake
go
up before you get high.
Well, I have it and I've lit it, so I'm like, does that count? You know, it's kind of like if tomorrow someone was like, got you orange juice and somebody put vodka in it, and I took a sip and I drank it. That's not a relapse, you know. Like I didn't know, and I'm not. It's like if you finish the drink, that's a relapse. But if it's somebody like accidentally contacts you, it's like if you had a surgery and they gave you like pain medicine, it's not a relapse. You know, it's after the surgery, and you take them when you know. It's not hard. You know, like if you take it when you don't really need it, that's a relapse, you know? So I don't. I mean, it's not. It hasn't happened, but if it does happen, that's how I'll do that. There was a time there where I was trying to be sober, like I have done many times, where I had a drink and it was a Coke and it had something else in it. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And they were like, "Oh no, it was a cranberry juice." Yeah. I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And they're like, "I don't know. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "It tastes like it's got alcohol in it." It was like, well, yeah, dude, it's a... And I'm like, I wanted a cranberry juice. I swallowed some. Does your...
Do your intrusive thoughts talk shit to you? How does one stop doing that? I think you have to actively...
Yep.
Have those thoughts just go by the wayside. You have to like sit with them and then move them along.
You have to fight them.
Yeah.
I think that I notice this with a lot of people that reach out to me about how they need sobriety, and they're like, I'm a piece of shit, or I'm this, or I'm that. And I'm like, I'm a victim of talking negatively about myself. I remember Bruce Lee said, if you talk negative about yourself, your body can hear it.
Yeah, your thoughts become reality.
So you got to fight it.
Actively think positively, which can be hard sometimes.
When you say something negative, this is what you do. You say 5 positive things about yourself, and you keep doing that until eventually your body will realize that you've got to stop doing that, because that's how I fought it. It's the same with negative thoughts when it came to using, like you should jizz on her or whatever, and I'd be like, ew, what the what? No, I don't want to do that. Like, oh, she's got pretty nice. And you're like, what? Dude, no. Or that joint looks, and you're like, no, it doesn't. Like, that's the same road. And then I will have an inner dialogue with myself about how there's no way I have any interest in that. Like, let's be serious. And then the more you do that, the more it disappears. Because I used to have a devil on my shoulder that was always telling me that I should do this, I could do that, I could get this right now, I should do that, you should go to the pub right now and just wash it all away. And then I will like have a discussion with that person. I'm like, I know who you are, I know what you want, I know where you're trying to take me, and I have no interest in that.
I just Googled this because I knew this, but I didn't really know how to articulate it on my own. But the brain likes negative thoughts more due to a survival mechanism called negativity bias. So like basically when you have negative thoughts, your body's like trying to protect you, and it causes you to pay more attention to threats and negative information to ensure survival. So like when you think those negative thoughts, you just go into like weird survival mode, and then it makes more negative thoughts come on, which is why you kind of get stuck in that spin cycle.
Right. Someone said, man, you speak to my soul. Yeah, I'm speaking to your angel, because we all have one, And when I say angel and devil, don't get all weird Bible-y on me. It's not. It's just a terminology that I have so it makes sense. There's good and bad in all of us, And it's like who you listen to. The harder your life is, the meaner people are to you, the easier it is to hear the devil. You hang out with positive people that are full of light, then the angel's voice is clearer. I've told this story about when I got knocked out, and it was like a voice clearly said, kill yourself, for like 12 hours. And over again.
Isn't it weird, though, that survival mechanism comes from like caveman times when we had to worry about like being killed by predators.
Yeah.
But like now our enemies are in our head
Yeah.
because we don't have to worry about being
The
killed
easiest
by-
one, the thing is like, look at little dogs and the way they walk. They're flinchy. You know why?
Yeah, they're
'Cause
scared
they're
that
little.
everything's gonna kill them.
Because it can. If they get stood on, they could die. Yeah. Imagine if you lived in a world full of giants. Yeah, where there are feet that were 5 times the size of you hitting the ground around you. You gotta be quick. You gotta be ready. It's like it's an instinct. It's like we're instinctually either good or bad for ourselves. But the good news is if you are sober and aware of it, you can redirect it.
Yeah, so you can practice mindfulness.
Do I talk out loud to myself?
Being
Fuck yeah, I do.
present and aware of your thoughts can help you disengage from them. So when you have negative thoughts, be aware that it's there and then just move on. You can look for the good and you can rewire your brain.
Yeah, I talk to myself out loud. I don't talk to myself out loud around Jules because it's weird. But when she's not here, I totally do. And when I pray, I just talk to myself in a way where I slow it down. So it's not just a mumble. It's super clear, you know. And I usually repeat it. I usually do it like 3 times. Whatever it is that I've got to get past, I'll say it 3 times to myself. You know?
When we talk about what we're grateful for.
Yep, we do that.
That's good.
But, you know, when I got to do stuff, pressure, you know, if I'm sick or whatever, I got to do stuff, you know. That's why the dingo tattoo helps a lot, because he was just such a positive person. And I know he had darkness, you know. We all do, but he just showed up, you know. So I just always kind of that helps me. Where I go, come on, Ding, you know, help me do this. And I'm like, you got to do this. Like, this is all you got. Today's all you got, you know. Make the most of it. Make somebody happy. Do what you're good at. Entertain people. Juggle, boy. Get it going. But yeah, I fight it all the time, man. You know, like yesterday, I was like, this thought to her, and I was like, yeah, you could go down that road. Or, yeah, like this is maybe not a good theory, but I will do worst case scenario and be like, worst case scenario. Now what? And I'm like, you still shine, son. You can still shine worst case scenario, you know? Like, you could take it all away from me tomorrow and be like, you're sleeping in a tent under a bridge. Watch me fucking fly, dude. You don't know who you're dealing with. It fires me up, you know? Where I'm like, you're not gonna stop me, you know?
Mark
I will
Burnett.
figure it out. What?
He does not practice the art of semen retention.
Who doesn't?
You.
What does that mean?
Do you practice the art of semen retention? I heard you can live until 130 now.
I don't want to live until I'm 130.
That's too long.
Yeah, I'd rather have a good short life than a long, boring life.
Well, not too short.
Well, you know what I mean. I don't know. I just want to make the most of it, you know? I want to get out there and do it all and
Smokey is so annoying.
see what it's like to be everybody so I can understand you more, you know? So I think the more I have an understanding of people, the less people irritate me and the more I understand how beautiful it all is. Yeah, I'm grateful that I've been in hospital and been like, this is it. Those were some of the greatest lessons I've ever received in life. Where I was like, if this is it, and I could have another day, I would have done it like this. And then I got another day, and I was like, remember what you said? So, if you're tired, if you're sore, if you're in pain, so what? You can switch it off. And I can. And then when you do it enough, nothing can stop you. You know? Like, there is no pain. There is no bad that can stop me from getting up and doing stuff. It's like a switch. It's just easy to do now. So I wouldn't have got that if I hadn't have, like, been in the trenches, you know? I was like, man, this is the end. And then it wasn't. All right.
Becky has to meet at 11. So.
Oh, okay.
But.
All right.
We've also been on here for quite a while.
Well, the super chat, we did it, right?
We did it.
We did it again. Rob Dyrdek, the man in my
I'm
dreams.
going to start following him.
You need to. It's the least you can do to the guy. And you need to sign up to his thing. Whatever it is. I sign up, so when I'll get an email back soon about how to construct my time in a more responsible manner and get the most out of my day. I'm not waking up at 4 in the he can get fucked.
Wait,
up.
who's going to tell you that?
Rob Dyrdek's got an app that you got to sign up to.
Oh.
He did the thing like when he transitioned from ridiculousness. He's like, I got this new thing. Sign up now, and
it constructs your day for you.
It like how to make your time work for you. I don't even know what I did. I just signed up to it because Rob Dyrdek helped me do Horse Force. What's the point of living long if you get put in a nursing home
for the last
for 10 years
of your life?
Yeah, well, look, I know a person that's in there, and she had a boyfriend, and they wanted to get a hotel room and bone in a hotel room. That seemed pretty cool.
Wait, did you give money to Jeff Dye's GoFundMe?
What? No.
Does he have a GoFundMe?
He had a GoFundMe.
For what?
It was a joke to move to Austin.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a weird thing where he was like, I'm moving to Austin, I need to GoFundMe. And then he's like, he did interviews where he's like, if there was the actual amount, he's like, I got, because he has conservative fans and they have a lot of money. And he was like, if I had the money to go, he would do it. But and people were like, you're, huh?
He doesn't have the money to move?
He does have the money.
He has
but
a Cybertruck.
Yeah, no, that people said that. And apparently he also tweeted that GoFundMe, he made a joke about GoFundMe, people are losers, and it's just like a welfare thing or something. And people were like, you're a hypocrite. So he took it down. But look, I don't really.
That's Jason's new bestie.
I met him at Skankfest.
Can we tell that story?
Yeah. I really enjoyed his company. I like him. I don't care. Jokes. You write jokes, and does he seem like he is a slightly chauvinistic racist? Yeah. Do I actually believe that? I mean, dude, he's friends with Sharp. He's friends with Crystalia.
He's friends with Crystalia?
Huh?
He's friends with Crystalia?
Yeah, they're all cool with each other. Dude, Brian Callen's friends with Crystalia. I don't know, man. That's like I'm not
able to forgive, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know the real story. We don't know the real story. I know some people are absolutely positive that he did this and he did that, and I'm like, well, I never. Everybody that's ever told me that somebody is a piece of shit or they're really awesome, that's like, who is really solid? I'm not solid. Like I'm a little glitchy. At least I can admit it. Like the president of he's a little glitchy. Like sometimes he says stuff where I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I just know that, the skanks, Lewis is, he's like coffee fit. He's a giant fat guy. He's a good dude. He's really nice to kids. I think that's awesome. Big J's awesome. I don't know. He hangs out with other people that are sketchy. I don't. It's just like.
Just do you, stay in your own
Yeah,
lane.
man. Like don't get worked up about it. Like worry about yourself and your family and your friends. Don't get too. We can discuss it. I just don't really.
I agree.
I don't really care anymore. Like I said, I hung out with him. He said to me, I went up to him and he was like, "Hey man, I heard you got a really big dick," and I was like, "Oh God."
I know, and I rolled my eyes and walked away.
And he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Man, I just, I really came to Skankfest to try to do stand-up comedy, and it's like I just, they got me like punching people and taking my pants off, and I'm like, I'm more than that, And he was like, "Right," and then he started making jokes about how. He's like, Jason, come to Skankfest. We've got this new bit where, we're going to throw rocks at you. And he's like, it's not exactly comedy, but like, we will. It is funny. And he made jokes about how you're not really doing stand-up. You're just here to expose yourself and get hurt. And I was like, that's actually pretty funny. And he seems smart and together.
He's sober.
And he's sober. I was just like, I don't really hate this guy. I don't know what to say about it, you know? I don't really, you know, like I told the Sharp seems annoying on podcasts. But whenever I talk to Brendan, he seems nice. Yeah.
I don't believe the style of that sweatshirt is online.
This one?
It's old, right?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody buy my merch. If you just all bought it right now, then sure, I'll make it another one. But we're, you know, we're not.
We're going to make some Horse Force merch at some point.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about.
Yeah. Right now I need a job. If anybody has a job.
You have a job, babe.
I need more jobs. Boxing training, skateboard lessons. That's about it.
Yeah, Big J is cool.
Big J's awesome.
He's chill.
Yeah. Jason, what?
Coozer Ellis?
What does that
Coozer
mean? I don't know. But yeah, make the most of your day, you guys. This is all we've got.
You know what I'm grateful for?
What?
This show.
Yeah.
Grateful for Horse Force.
Horse Force makes me happy.
Yeah, it puts me in a good mood.
Right? Every time. It's kind of crazy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Yeah, take care. Woo!